Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's good to see you guys here. Hello, Mary and Mel and Denise. Let's see. And Soila, welcome in. What you guys working on tonight? Did you have a good weekend? Have any good barbecue? I know we did here. We didn't cook on the grill, but I threw a nice pork roast in the oven and then did some pulled pork with that. And then I took a chicken breast and cut it up and made chicken bites out of it. Did some fried potatoes with some bell pepper and some onion and some corn. I'm stuffed. It was wonderful. Also decided to make a cake because, why not? But yeah, it was a good day. Spent most of it sewing today. Hopefully, I will be able to do a video tomorrow and show you guys some new bags that I have made. I'm going to aim for doing a live sale next week on our weekly live. If that sounds like something you guys would be interested in, I hope that you do stop in for that and see what I have made up for it. I'm trying to get as many bags and as many different styles and patterns as I can to give plenty of variety. And hello, Sarah. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, cross stitching. I haven't sat down and done any cross stitching in forever. I do enjoy it. I haven't taken the time. And AU Alley Cat in the house. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. What you guys stitching on tonight? And any specific projects you're trying to get done with, or any big crafting plans you have for the summer stitching? I know a lot of people slow down during the summertime. I kind of vary. I mean, I don't really ever have a season that I don't craft. I think my crafts do kind of rotate through the seasons, though. Oh, that is awesome, Mel. Yeah, there's programs out there that do that. Matter of fact, my good friend Charlie over at Bixby's Legends, she did one of me. She took a picture of mine and turned it into a cross, or not a cross stitch, but a embroidery. So I thought that was pretty cool. There's programs where you can do just about anything with. Hello, Miss Melissa. Thank you for coming in. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you. I love playing with the colors of my hair, although I don't think that was a big hit with the judge this last week. But we got through it, and he didn't get too mad. Hi, Mr. Yarndall. Jerry, thank you for coming in. It's wonderful to see you. I hope that you found the perfect project to go in your new bag. If you guys didn't see this morning at bingo over at Dawn Yarndall's, Dawn opened up a package from me, and in that package was a hank of yarn for Dawn and a special bag for Mr. Yarndall, because, of course, even the kings have got to have a queen's bag. Hello, Dawn. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for coming in. I cannot wait to see what Dawn decides to make with her yarn. I know some people they like to hoard their special yarns, and others, like myself, I love to see the special yarns used. So it just sends me over the moon when I see someone has made something out of one of the yarns that I've spun. I think that is just like the best compliment anyone could ever give me, is to make something that they can love on for forevermore. But welcome in, Miss Tina. It's good to see you. Yes, please and thank you for hitting the thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. I know that does help with the algorithms and whatnot. And we are very, very, very close to our watch hours for being fully monetized. And as soon as that happens, we will be having a big party. We have 4 hanks of yarn and a large project bag already up for grabs. And also, there's been a donation of a mystery box of yarn as well for that party as well. And just to put it out there, if anybody would like to donate, don't tell me now. Please do email me. I'm not asking and demanding or anything like that, but if someone wanted to participate in that way, I would greatly appreciate it, of course. And I know that the subscribers would as well. But please do email me so that I have a way of getting all informations back and forth when that time comes. Gnomes, 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 gnomes. Yeah, everybody loves the gnomes. Here, the last couple days, I've been working with flowers and mushrooms. That's all I've been seeing is flowers and mushrooms. But the next set I have has some Star Wars. I've got some hummingbirds coming up. I've picked out quite a few fabrics that I'm going to get made up into different size bags and whatnot. And then I'll pick some more fabrics and we'll go from there. But as you know, always, if there is something specific that you would like to have, and I have not shown it, or I have not shown one that suits your particular taste, you're more than welcome to email me and I will look up whatever it is that you're looking for and send you back examples, let you choose which one you want, and we go from there. You let me know what size bag you want, what colors you want paired with it, or if you want me to just, pick the colors, I'm more than willing to do that as well. I know some people don't like to make all those decisions, but if there is something specific you're looking for, please do contact me and I'll be more than happy to get that made up for you right away. Oh, that's a lot of talking. I don't know how everyone does it. Oh, all this, hours of talking. Dawn does it for 2 and 3 hours at a time. I'm not used to all that. But so it's actually that email does work, but I have changed it. I don't know why that one's still showing. But it's just the Queenscraftsbybridget at yahoo.com. That way no one has to worry about the underscores and stuff like that. I was having a lot of problems with people getting emails to me, so I have changed my email to Queenscraftsbybridget at yahoo.com. Hello, Miss Sandy. How are you? Wonderful to see you today. Well, it's actually probably very early in the morning by you by now. And Miss Mary, welcome in. The gnomes are super, super cute. I'm more into fairies myself than the gnomes, but the gnomes are super cute. I like the little fat noses and the little fat toes sticking out. But I want to, hopefully in the next couple of years, I will have my fairy garden built around my pump house. if you guys watch the video of walking through the yard and the flowers and whatnot, that pump house area, I want to take and cover all that up and put a rock garden out there with a bunch of fairies and succulents and cacti and whatnot. And the king has promised that when we take down that little building that covers up the water pump, that when we build it back, we're going to do some stonework and try to make it look like a castle. So I will have a proper little castle around the water pump, and it'll just go in real well, I think, with the fairy garden stuff. And I think that'll look really cool sitting out in the middle of the driveway with all the plants and whatnot. Congratulations. I thought I had seen something about that. I hope that you really enjoy the eel wheel. I had one for a while. I actually sold mine to Mama G. Um, I can, if you email me, Melissa, I will send you the link over to where I get my fiber, because they have really nice fiber for a decent price. They also have undyed, and with your dyeing ability, I know that you could dye up some wonderful fiber and make some custom yarns of your own too. I think that would be awesome. But yeah, I will send that over to you. Just send me an email or a message on Facebook or whatever, so that I remember. I'm trying to save up enough, because they have one where you can get like a 30-pound bale of fiber. I want that so bad. So bad. And it's only like $350, something like that. It's really not a bad price for as much fiber as you're buying at one time. It's so awesome to see so many of my yarny fiber sisters picking up the drop spindles and the e-wheels and the wheels, and giving spinning a go. I think it's just awesome to yeah, 30 pounds, right? That's what I'm like, oh, I would love to have that sitting in here. In the first 2 months of the year, I dyed and spun over 4 pounds. So I think 30 pounds could last me, at least 6 months. I could be a very happy girl for like 6 months. But like in the wintertime, I get the wood stove going and get to dyeing while we're heating up the house, and it's just such a relaxing thing to do, to play with the colors. Well, I mean, I could also then, send a braid or two to a friend that, that spins. I have so many friends now that spin. I think that's so wonderful. And I love to see how many of my spinner friends have also decided to do the friend yarn, where they're, spinning up special yarns for their friends. I think that is so wonderful. Oh boy, you're really stepping out there, Melissa. Wow. I have the blending board. I've made bats. I've made roll eggs. Neither are my favorite. I would love to get a hackle or some wool combs, so that I could make my own roving, or that particular fiber prep suits me better. But I've been talking to the king, and once we have the yard, or, the property completely fenced in and we can be sure of their safety, I plan on getting a sheep or two. No, I actually haven't had a raw fleece yet. I have had raw alpaca, but not sheep. Oh, thank you, Mr. Yarndall, and thank you, Dawn. They're putting up their 2-month memberships. I've had memberships now for 2 months, and they jumped on right away, and I'm very appreciative, you guys. Thank you so much. Drum carters are spinning tools in general are extremely, extremely expensive. I guess luckily you really don't have to replace too much of them, other than mechanical parts once you have them, but yeah, they're very expensive. And especially if you want something fancy as like, an electric drum carter rather than a hand crank drum carter. The more machine you have, the more expensive it's going to be. Yes, and Carrie is a wonderful spinner. She makes beautiful, beautiful yarn. It's very addictive, isn't it, Sarah? That fiber is a wonderful addiction. I started about 6 years ago now, maybe 7, with crocheting, and then I started the channel and told everyone I'm never going to knit or spin or do any of that junk. All I'm going to do is crochet. Well, yeah, look at me now. My absolute favorite color is pink. And the more sassy, bright, in your face, attitude pink that it is, the more that I love it. But I also am a big fan of grays. I like certain blues. I like the mixture of the blue and the pink, which makes the purple. Purple and I are we've become, acquaintances. We're no longer enemies. Because I have so many friends that love purple, I now have a reason to enjoy purple. But oh, thank you so much, Denise. That is so sweet of you. I really do need to get on the ball and get a video made for that kind of stuff. So I'm so sorry. I've been so lazy with that kind of stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah. Some animals can be quite rude, quite ornery. But I've been around animals my entire life, and I much more understand animals than I do people. For whatever reason, I fumble when it comes to people, but with animals, it's just natural. It just happens natural. Started out here. We had one wild kitty that wouldn't let no one anywhere near her. Would take off if she even seen a person come outside. To where now she brings me her babies, and now I have 7 of them out there that I'm taking care of because I just understand them, I guess. Yeah. All the babies, all the babies. The king has been not playing very fairly lately. He has been showing me pictures of puppies. and pictures of baby goats and pictures of piglets, and it's just not fair. But we've decided to hold off on getting any more baby animals until after the honeymoons, because right now, as it is, we got to find someone that can come and, take the dogs out and check on the cat and feed and water the pig, which has to be done at least twice every day because he's ornery, and if his water gets slightly warm, he will dump it out and wants fresh water. So obviously we can't, just go away on a week's vacation. He has to be checked on a lot, so we don't want to add to that and have babies that need to be taken care of. So once the honeymoon's done next year, then we will get some new babies, I'm sure, because, well, babies are fun. Got to have them. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink. My throat's getting dry, all this talking. But we are less than 300 hours away from our goal, so we're getting there. I know last week I missed out. Got put on a new medication, and then I was knocked out cold by the time I was supposed to come alive last week. And I don't usually go to bed until after the sun comes up in the morning, so it had me all kinds of backwards. I was sleeping at night and everything for a couple of days anyways. French market bag. That sounds awful fancy. I bet it'll be beautiful when you're done, Angela. And welcome in. Thank you for coming in tonight. But I'm going to show you what I'm working on. It's nothing fancy. I'm just making a few great big granny squares. I think I'll do maybe 2 or 3 wide and like 3 or 4 long. And it's just, the ice cream yarn. Nothing fancy, But it's a nice yarn to work with as far as acrylics go. It's fairly soft, and I like the way that it changes color. Ooh. We got this square here, and then this much from one ball. So I'm hoping the 3 more balls that I have will be enough. If not, I have some grays I can put with it. Oh, thank you, Melissa. That's nice of you. Yeah, I think I got this. I think on like the first year that I ever found one of the Hobby Lobby clearance sales, they had like 3 or 4 colors for like $1 a piece, and I grabbed them all up. Well, I think 2 of the colors I used up right away because they were my colors, and I made my niece a blanket, a baby set for with the yellow and white ones. I made a really cute honeycomb blanket. Boy. I like to work with just about all the colors. to me, I don't know. My favorite color is pink, but most colors I enjoy. Other than I'm not a fan of like just brown, but brown with other colors I really enjoy. Or like I don't work with just black just because, well, I'm getting older and my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. That and seems to me that black shows absolutely everything. If hair or dust or anything gets on it and it stands out and it irritates me, so I generally don't work with a lot of black, but I will use it for accent. Hi, Crystal. Oh, I bet you're spinning something beautiful tonight. And just a reminder to the spinners in here and Melissa, you don't know, I do have a spin night that I do on Facebook. And if you are a spinner, you are more than welcome to join us. I usually do, we've been doing it Monday nights from about 7 until just before I pop on here. And oh, it's just a couple of us, but we just spin and chat and talk about our spinning and bounce ideas off each other. Or um, Brenda was exploring the silk cocoon, so she was telling us how all that works and whatnot. So we give each other information about different things that we're trying and whatnot. But if you are a spinner, you are more than welcome to join us. I would be uh, elated to have you with us and spinning. And we also do the Tour de Fleece together. Now, we haven't done anything major like prizes or, group goals or anything like that. We set our own goals and just participate together just for fun. And if you don't know what Tour de Fleece is, when the Tour de France is going on, a lot of the spinners participate every day of the Tour de France with spinning. They set goals as to how much per day they want to spin or how much fiber they want to use per day or different challenges they want to do, things they want to try that they've not tried before or whatever, um, stuff like that. It's just something fun to do as spinners together. It's not necessarily a competition. Well, in our group, it's not a competition. It's just something fun to do and, you know, participate as a group together. No, I've been doing it just in the messenger because there's only three of us right now. Um, However, if it becomes where it's a much larger group, we can go elsewhere. I also have a Discord for anybody that is wanting to speak to me outside of Facebook or emails where we can video chat and talk to each other or text and talk to each other or call and talk to each other, whatever works for you. If you send me a message either on email or in Facebook, I can get you that Discord information and then you can reach me directly. I do it that way just to make sure that everybody is on the Discord is someone that is part of the channel and not a random bot or, scammer, spammer type thing. All right. Thank you, Crystal. Well, you're very, very welcome, Dawn. That was just my way of saying thank you to you for the lovely gift of the book, and for your kindness to me and whatnot. Not that I think that you have to pay to be a friend or anything like that, or I it was just my way of saying thank you, and that I see you as one of my friends. Eventually, hopefully, I will be able to do something like that for all of my friends. That is the goal. One person at a time. Hello, Miss Vicky. Welcome in. Wonderful to see you. And if any of you are interested in coming up and saying hi tonight and crafting with me, I did leave the link for StreamYard in the Facebook group. It should be the post at the top of the group. You're more than welcome to stop in and say hi. I just need to see your face so that I know that it is who it says it is on the screen, all that safety stuff. Decisions, huh? The lightsaber or the yarn? I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, I don't know as if I could make that decision. I might need the dimensions for the lightsaber. I could make you a little carry-on sidebar pouch for the lightsaber there, Jerry. Matter of fact, one of the girls tonight talked to me about another bag design that she wants me to work on. So I'm going to be working on that probably in the next week or so as well. Something came to mind right away when when she asked for the bag that she's looking for. Unfortunately, I do not have a shop. You can either reach me via my email, or you can get a hold of me on Facebook, and I do things that way. I tried to set up a website, however, I am technologically challenged and I can't afford, unfortunately, to pay someone to do it. And I don't have that kind of smarts to do it, I guess. So until I can afford to pay someone to set me up a site and whatnot, unfortunately, I have to do it directly just through email or Facebook. Hopefully, you know, once the king gets back to work and things get, a little more settled and whatnot, and back to normal, we'll be able to set a little bit of money aside and have that done. Oh, that would have been awesome, Mel. I think that's one thing that King doesn't have yet. I will have to work on that. Have to get him one day. Mel got the King the most awesome clock ever. It's hanging up now in the game room. Mel got the King a clock that is cut out of a vinyl record and looks like the Death Star. And it has a remote and lights, so it can change colors, and the lights will either blink or stay solid. It's pretty wicked cool. I got to say that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen when she showed me what she was going to send him. His recovery is going really, really well. We actually went for um, a nice long bike ride this weekend. We went up to a spot here in South Carolina called Little Mountain, and it is extremely little, as the entire town is a gas station and two antique stores. But the antique store had some very cool stuff in it. They had a great wheel in one booth. It wasn't quite as complete as my wheel, so when I seen the price tag on that one, I was quite happy with what I paid. Being that mine is has more of its parts, but it was a beautiful wheel. It was lovely to see. A little bit more modern than the one that I have, um, but extremely beautiful, the woodwork. And they had all kinds of glassware in this particular antique mall. Glassware of all kinds, from plates and whatnot to old bottles, um, stuff like that. It was really quite interesting to see. Hello, Sarah. Well, thank you for lurking. That's something I definitely can appreciate, as I pretty much lurk in everybody's life. Definitely appreciate the lurkers, because got to get that working done. And on the way back from our little excursion, we stopped in at a gas station, and I had the lady behind the desk was asking me where I got my dress, but happened to be one of the dresses I just made. And I was able to utilize the fact that I had purchased some cards and was able to give her one of my cards so that she could find the channel here if she so chose. That always, puts a little pep in your step when someone enjoys something that you made, no matter if it's sewn or crochet or knitted. Well, unfortunately, we were only given two hands, and to crochet or knit, we need both of them, and to type, well, we need at least one of them, depending on what you're typing on. So have to choose, and well, I'm with you. If I have to choose typing or fiber crafts are going to win 99% of the time. Yes, definitely love the lurkers. Got to got to have, got to get the beautiful things made. I absolutely love seeing everything everyone in the community makes. I don't get to comment on near as many videos as I watch anymore, but lately everybody's been going in the watch later queue and then throwing up on the TV, and I hit play all up on the TV and watch away as I work, and unfortunately I don't have time a lot of times to go back and uh, comment, or I forget to go back and comment. Hello, Lisa. Welcome in, sweetheart. Hello, Cindy. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Miss Lisa, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. I have a link in my Facebook group. Lisa has got to be one of the fastest knitters I've ever seen. That lady can just spit out projects. And with the great big long needles, too. That's, I think, what impresses me the most about it is the straight needles. Because I couldn't get those things to work for nothing. Okay, Lisa, no worries. I know it's, daytime for you over there, so got to go out and about and do all the things. I sure do appreciate you all coming in and spending time with me. I know I'm not real exciting, but I never know what to talk to you guys about. Is there anything in particular that you guys um, would like to see us do on these Monday nights? Would you like to learn anything of the crafts, the other crafts that I do, or see any of those specific crafts? I'm more than willing to show you guys all the crafts that I do, and show you how I do them, like the glass etching and stuff like that, not done with acid, but done by machine and by hand. Um, but I don't know as if you guys would be interested in that, and I don't want to, bore you if all you want to see is fiber crafts. Well, I'm far from perfect, I am sure, Mel, but I do try to try the best that I can, anyways. We have a good group here and some really wonderful people. Sometimes I get upset and discouraged about the fact that I've been here for 5 years and I still haven't made milestones that sometimes other people have made in months. But then I have to remind myself that we really cannot compare ourselves to other people, because everything happens to a person when and if it's meant to. Just like, it it hurts me when someone says, "Well, you're just so good at everything," and they get upset about the fact that I've learned something new. And I have to remember then that, that comparing ourselves to one another, it does no good, because we are all given our own talents and our own gifts and our own abilities, and nothing in this world is for everybody. You know, um, it is hard not to compare yourself to others, but we really shouldn't. I am very thankful that, yes, I've had a few bad experiences. I've had, a particular person in the community that doesn't care for me and likes to spread bad things and whatnot. But for the most part, most of the drama has missed me. And I'm pretty lucky for that. And I think that that's probably due to the fact that I have grown slow, and the people that know me and watch me have known me and have been watching me for a very long time. And so I think that even though it's been an uphill battle, it's been, worth every single step, you know. Oh, for sure, Miss Vicky, for sure. Like, I heard someone say the other day, they just could not stand speaking to someone that can't spell. Like they can't stand getting comments from someone that can't spell, which of course hurts my heart because if anyone's ever seen me in any chat ever, Auto Cucumber gets me all the time. And I make spelling and grammar mistakes because spelling and grammar has never been a strength of mine. Being dyslexic, it's been an extreme struggle for me. Um, but I have to remind, I have to know that obviously it's not a personal thing. That person just has a preference about, spelling or whatever, because spelling for that person is easy. Um, you know, but I think we shouldn't judge um, based on something as minuscule as spelling. But like you said, well, what I was meaning is, everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses. I can't spell, but I can pick up a craft, the fiber crafts, like I've been doing them for years when in fact I've just learned. Um, so I think that is just one of those things. Yeah. Yeah, if my life depended on spelling, yeah, I'd be in big trouble. I can read all day long and understand every word that I read, but spelling, oh, never been a strength, ever, ever. But some of the smartest people in history have not been able to spell. Albert Einstein was not good at spelling, but he was brilliant. It, yeah, I call it auto incorrect because 9 times out of 10 it gives the wrong word or changes it to something that was nowhere near, what I was trying to say. Same here. Be honest and be kind, and that's all I ask for. Yeah, numbers were my thing. Letters, no, not at all. But math was always my thing. Like I could add, subtract, multiply, and divide all in my head very, very quickly. Um, and in school, they actually picked on me and they called me the human calculator. But numbers always made sense where the letters didn't. Yeah, and he didn't learn to tie his shoes until he was quite old as well. But yeah, just all part of our blessings. Some of us are just blessed in, well, all of us are blessed in our own way. All right, Miss Cindy, you have a wonderful night. It was wonderful to see you tonight. Thank you for joining. Oh, Jackie, got a fuzz in my yarn. Well, the cauldron picks good people. I'm actually like 2 videos behind on that right now. And please know that I do read your comments when they come in. I just wait until all the numbers that have been chosen um, for that particular video have commented so that I don't have to try to go through and double count. I just do them all at once and write them down. But I do read everyone's comments prior to the picking. I just get delayed on responding sometimes. Oh, thank you. I think this was just like I think I got this at like Ross, probably because that's where I get most of my clothes that I don't make. Because I don't like spending a dime more for anything than I have to. Hello, Melanie. Welcome in, sweetheart. Let's see. Well, not too bad. Only that much yarn birth. That's not bad for an ice cream. I've really enjoyed the doing the cauldron picking it. It's nice to be able to give back and to ensure that the people that are being gifted to are, actually people that participate in the channel, but not that they're coming because there's giveaway in the title. I mean, it's wonderful to celebrate, you know, the people that actually make the channel what it is. Because if it wasn't for you guys coming and watching, I would have gave up a long time ago. And I appreciate that, when I put up a video, you guys respond and you come and you watch. And for the size of my channel, I think that I get a really decent amount of views per video. And that's you guys. That's you coming back over and over again and watching me and spending time with me. And I couldn't ask for anything more than that. So being able to once a month send you guys out something just to say, hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate you. I wish I could do it for everybody. Unfortunately, I can't. But hopefully, enough time goes by that everybody will have a chance to have something special from here. Thank you, Denise. You have a good night, and I hope you rest well. I'm probably not going to stay too much longer, probably just till 9:30 to finish out the hour. Because I'm getting tired of all this talking. I was chatting with Mel earlier today, and then I had spinning before the live, and now the live, and I still have more sewing yet to do tonight, so I can put up a new video for you guys tomorrow. And if I don't get cranking away, I'm not going to have anything at all for stash down this month. I have projects started, nothing finished. But I have done a lot of sewing this last month, so I'm not gonna be mad at myself. I have done orders and whatnot, so and the one was a fairly large order, so those things take time, and I'm only one person. And like I said, with the king feeling better, we are out and about and doing all the things. If he can walk one lap around the store, we're walking that one lap around the store. Not that we're spending any money, but he needs to be able to get his stamina back. When he goes back to work, he does 12-hour shifts. So, um, yes, we can do fabric for stash down. If you do paper crafts, that counts for stash down. Unfortunately, my bags won't count for stash down because the what I refer to as the pretty fabric has been in stash, but what I refer to as the plain fabric, the regular just colored fabric, generally I don't keep a ton of that in stash. I get it as I need it. So I really can't. And then, there's the interfacing, and I go through probably, well, this month alone, I've gone through over 30 yards of interfacing. I buy it. I'm constantly buying it. So unfortunately, I can't do my bags for my stash down. But anybody that else that is making things from their fabric, yes, you are more than welcome to do fabric. You are more than welcome to do paper crafts or any kind of craft in mixed media. Um, that if you want to participate in stash down, I welcome all. Um, as far as everything that I do on the channel, it's your participation that matters more to me than anything else. I love the fact that you guys are willing to um, craft with me. That we're doing something, even though we're in our own homes in different states or different parts of the world, even, but we are all doing something together, and that for me is just awesome. Well, I look forward to it, Faith. You always do a wonderful job, and I look forward to seeing your numbers again. Hey, yeah, that's a little too nitpicky for me to get into all doing all that. But even when I don't have numbers of my own to report for stash down, I do have my friends that don't have their own channels or don't do it on their own channels, numbers to report, like Unique Amazing Stripes, Miss Faith. She tells me every month what she's done, and I love telling everybody how well she's done. Um, and there's quite a few others that from time to time drop in and tell me their numbers. Well, that's okay. Some projects take longer than others, and especially those big projects like blankets and whatnot. But our work is never ever a race. It should be enjoyed, and you know, if it takes a day, great. If it takes a year, that's just fine. Can't rush the magic. All right, everybody. I am going to run away for the night. I appreciate you all coming in and spending time with me. I will be trying to think of some videos to put out for you guys so that we can get some more of these watch hours done and get to this party, because I know I'm real ready to celebrate and send out this beautiful yarn that got dyed up, and send out this big old bag for someone to have a nice new big bag in their life. But until next time, I truly hope that you are crafting your happiness. Bye for now.